this is Noreen from joyacards.com and welcome to my video. Hey, this is an unboxing video. As you can tell, I have not opened my Stampin' Up box here. I'm trying to do this and shoot the camera at the same time. And I'm going to open this up right now. And I don't even remember what I purchased from the MiniCatalog here. So it'll be a surprise for me too. So we'll open this up. So like I said, it's all from the MiniCatalog. And I got my brother label maker out here, so I get ready to put everything together. I'm also going to grab my tape gun, some die magnets, and I don't think I bought any 6x6 paper, but I got one of my folders here, and of course I did buy some Diaz paper, some of my big folders here. So let's see the first thing I've got. So one of the things that I did get for the MiniCatalog, because you got to know by now it's a holiday catalog for the most part, is in the annual catalog on page 137. It's number 11 here, are the metallic enamel effects. And I thought this would be really good to have because it's gold, copper, and silver. And I figured that'd be really good for Christmas. So I did buy this out of the annual catalog. So I don't even remember buying this. So it's like, okay. So I did get the Abundant Beauty Decorative Masks. And these are really cool. Now, first thing I did is I took my little Totally Tiffany folder that I usually put my 6x6 paper in. And I'm going to put the masks in there. Put Abundant Beauty, the part number, and what catalog it comes out of. That's actually kind of important. And then I've got a piece of red paper here so you can actually see. There's the first mask. And these turned out, these were really kind of cute in the catalog. That's a great mask. That one is one I think maybe, I know I always sell my retired items, but that's something that I might keep. Here's a nice good fall one. And then I believe these are all part of a daisy. Yep. And that's like the inside of the daisy. And here's the daisy itself. So I thought this was really neat. And for, you know, what the cost was, it was worth getting. So I did get this one, and it's on page, I believe, 37 in the MiniCatalog. Strike that, is on page 47. But I thought this was really kind of neat. You know, I really kind of dig through that catalog and try to determine what is actually something I can use more than just one video, or and has more to it than what you possibly look at when you're going through the stuff. So this one was one of those. So I'm going to just put it all together here, and then I'll put it in my little Tiffany folder here. And there's a link in the description of my video for all these products for storage. Next one is Deckled Circles dies. There are 14 circle dies here, and they're deckled because it looks like, I cut one out here, it looks like you ripped a piece of paper in a circle. They're really cool, and look how I haven't seen this in a long time. So but I did want to show you, I did put this on a magnet that is 6 by 6 3/4. And then when I take these out, so I've got my original paperwork here, and this is what the magnets were, or the dies were on, so I can just throw that away. I'm going to take this and put it back in the folder. Then I'm going to take this flap and I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to put a piece of packing tape on it. Packing tape works great. And then you can turn it over, and you can take your magnet and just put it right in. And I printed all the labels from my label maker. So Deckled Circles die, the part number. It does not have a coordinating stamp. That's good to know. And of course, it was from this MiniCatalog. So this is totally cool. So Deckled Circle dies. And these are on page 63 in the MiniCatalog. The next, I bought the Joy of Christmas Diaz paper. And I did not buy the stamp or the die, because sometimes I don't, because you have to kind of be careful about buying too much, especially if you're a demonstrator, because I have literally sold retired sets that I never got to. They're brand new, and that's just a waste of money. So I will show you the front and the back of these. So here's the two here that coordinate. That's pretty. I haven't even looked at these myself. I don't even remember what I ordered. So wood is always good to have. And then the berries here, holly berries, and musical notes. And then we've got some greenery. Oh, I like that red. That red is, they're poinsettias actually. And I love this kind of thing. And these are more musical notes. And here's some more holly. Oh, the green is really pretty. So I like the green. So that's that set. And what I'll do is I'll take all these, brought out my trusty label maker, put the name, the part number, and what catalog it's from. And then I save the back, of course, because you want to save the backs of the Diaz paper because it tells you all the coordinating colors. That's super important. And then I'll go ahead and put the folder in here. And like I said, the folder, everything you see in my videos, if it's not Stampin' Up, there's a link in the description there. So you can get these as well. So here's A Joy of Christmas. Here's another one I really like. They're called Blooming Pearls. I didn't buy the die or the stamp, but I looked at the colors and I really liked what I saw. This dark green is beautiful. They're nice and like pearlescent. Gold pearls, oh, like every day, all day. Lighter green and pink. These are some great colors, and I really liked the sizes, and they're very luminous. So anyway, so these are Blooming Pearls, and they're on page 53 in the mini catalog. Also, when I store my pearls, I cut up that flap, and then I put the pearls back in and have the paper flap on top, just because it's a lot easier to store and not have to open it up every time and reclose it and all that. So that's how I store it. Here's another set of paper, 2 sets of paper and the ribbon and some embellishments for the Winter Meadow Suite. I did not buy the die or the stamp. I didn't want to. And you don't have to. So let's look at Snowflake Meadow. And of course I put it in a folder here, and we've got the front and the back. Oh, that's really pretty. And oh, with the deer. Oh, that's really nice. Okay. Oh, I like the berries. That's really pretty. I love that. I love backgrounds. If you look at my videos, I do quite a bit of backgrounds. I should do more. Oh my gosh, that's really, really, really pretty blue. And the trees are nice. And that's really pretty. So I'm going to take all these, and of course I put it in my folder just like that. And don't forget to put the main piece on the back. The next one, this one is called Snowflake Magic, and it's part of that same suite, of course. It is not double-sided. That's kind of a bummer, but that's one page. Here's some white foil, and then oh, this is really pretty. So there are only 6 sheets, and it's one of those that just comes in the plastic wrap, and it didn't have that nice white back, so I just took some packing tape and put it on the back of the cardboard it came with. And this one I'll put in the folder just like this. So it's right in there like that. And then I bought the ribbon for it. It's, let me just open it. I just took my little tool here and got that plastic off. Hey, if you have a better way to remove that plastic, let me know, because I stuck my tool in there and I pulled out one of the strings on the ribbon, so that's bad. But it's beautiful silver ribbon, so this was really nice. So I thought that was worth buying too. And then I also bought the embellishments, this Faceted Gems Trio Pack. And of course, I took off the top and flipped it over so the flap is out. I thought these were nice, so they were worth getting as well. They have all the colors of these. So this is a suite that I bought that I didn't buy the die and the stamp. This stamp I really kind of liked. It's one of those ones that's just one stamp, and you do need to use your Stamparatus with that. But I really kind of thought that maybe this could be useful. So, and if you notice, I put on here with my label maker, no die. So I know not to look for the die because there's no die. And of course that it was a mini catalog. And look what I did with, I just poked myself from the last thing I saw you. I'm bleeding. Anyway, but I thought this was really kind of cute. And maybe you could like use pieces of it, like just this piece here, or, you know, there or down there, I don't know, or the two, or some combination of that. So I kind of like this. It's on page 27 and it's only $25. And I thought this one I like. Here's another stamp that I didn't buy a die. In fact, it doesn't have a die. It's on page 21 of the mini catalog. It's with handcrafted element dies, which I didn't get, which I kind of regret. That one's kind of cool. It's like, why didn't I buy that? I don't know. But I thought this was good because it has some really big sentiments on it. So there's only 4 stamps here. So what you see is just 4 stamps. And that's kind of nice to have a big, bold stamp like that. And you might want to use your Stamparatus or Moxie or whatever you have, because I thought this was good. I'm not into sentiments. In fact, I don't put sentiments inside my cards. I meant that. But Christmas cards or holiday cards are a little different. So I thought this was good. And of course, I put the MiniCatalog on there as well, so I know when things retire. So I thought this was a good one. Now you're probably asking yourself, Noreen, did you buy any big sets? And it's like, yes, I did actually, but I didn't buy the whole thing. So in the MiniCatalog on page 1415, you're going to see a suite called Oh Holy Night. There are 2 sets of stamps and dies and paper. I only bought the one stamp and the die. I did not buy the other one. And it's just because it's expensive. And I was already buying other stuff, and I like this one, so whatever. But here is the stamp set. And I did like the stars, and I thought, well, we've done a lot of stars, but I haven't done it for a while. I probably didn't buy the last set. And it was time again. It had a good Merry Christmas here. Holiday season is always good. So I really like that. Now, I did put on there that it's a die, and I should have on there that it's a part of the MiniCatalog. But here is the stamp set. And then it comes with this set. Okay, so I have done a little blunder, and I do it a couple of times a year. I was in the MiniCatalog, and I was getting the stamp and the die for this, and they had something next to it, and I'm frantically going through the catalog. If you're a demonstrator, you know what I mean. And I ordered this twice. So I'll probably send this back because it's $40. So I'm going to definitely send this back. But what's in this pack is both the embossing folder and the die. So here's the dies that I've got, the stars, and they're pretty. They've got a stamp, a sentiment tag, and a bunch of outlines. I'll be doing a video on this, of course. And then the embossing folder is nice as well. It has all these really cool stars on it. And I'm not much of an embossing folder person. I'm trying to change that, though, because I really need to pay attention to that. So it has the stamp, the die, the embossing folder. There's another stamp and die set that goes with all this paper and everything. But like I said, I just didn't get it. The other thing that I got were the star embellishments. These are killer. I saw these and probably bought the set because of these. These are great. You can use these on a million things. In fact, I should have bought 2. I'm probably my next order will buy 2 or 3 of these because these are fantastic. And sometimes all this stuff, not all of it, some of this stuff will go in the next annual catalog. And I'm kind of hoping maybe they'll hold on to this one. I'm kind of banking on it. I'll bet you a nickel that they'll keep this one in the annual, but I could be wrong. And then, of course, this ribbon, which is awesome. And like I said, when I was opening that other ribbon, I was frantically doing it because I have the patience of a toddler. And I grabbed one of the little threads and I kind of pulled it. So be careful. And I stabbed myself. So this ribbon is gorgeous. Here's that ribbon against white, and it is just stunning. And you put it with the embellishments, and I'll show you the paper in a minute. In fact, you can kind of see some of the paper in the background, and it was killer. So it's like I was definitely going to get this. So it had a lot of good pieces in this set, so that's why I bought it. Another one, of course, we've got Diaz Paper. Now in the catalog, it has 2 sets of Diaz Paper. This is shining brightly, and it doesn't have a back on it. It's another foil one, but it's really quite pretty. I love that blue, just like that ribbon, and it's just gorgeous paper. I don't know about the vanilla so much, but the blue is killer. And in fact, I'll put that in the front so I remember that this is really beautiful paper. And of course, it came in that little bag, so I had to cut the label off and put it on the cardboard that came with it. But shining brightly is really pretty. And then this one is Oh Holy Night, and let's look at this. I haven't even looked at it. That is gorgeous. I love that. You know, sometimes orange, oh my, yeah, that's a card. Like you put a sentiment, cut it out, card's done. That's great. Oh, I love the blue. I love the blue. I love the blue. And I love it when they do this. I love using this kind of paper when I'm cutting out flowers because it's not like a solid paper. It has so much color in it that I'll put a die like right here, right where it transitions. Comes out really nice. And then here, this one, another gorgeous sky. Oh, I love backgrounds. And then this one, I don't know about that one. And then this one. Oh, that's really beautiful. Yeah, the other dice and stamp set that goes with this is a nativity scene. So I can see how you would use the nativity scene here. But I do a lot of Christmas cards for the company I work for, which my husband owns a company. So we have a company. So I make my holiday cards very generic. So I usually stay away from anything that has a religious, just because it's a business thing. So, but this is beautiful if you want to get the nativity, and I'm thinking why they use that color as well. And that's my whole box, and that was a lot. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it was a lot. So I'll be doing videos on this in the future. Please like and subscribe so I get into the algorithm more. I'm kind of dying out there. So that'll do it for me. Thanks. Bye.